So now we're going to talk about discounts and rebates. Almost my favorite topic of ever. I'm a geek. So that's a price waterfall. Who doesn't know what a price waterfall is? Goodness, thank you for that. So the trick with discounts and rebates, they get used a lot, but lots of people aren't really clear what they're trying to do with them or why they're using them. Right, so that's what we'll try and demystify here. Sell it when you sell through the channel, so sell to a distributor, which is quite common, right? I'm guessing lots of your customers do that. You know, one fundamental question is, why do we even have distributors? Well, distributors add value. They allow us to go places we can't go. They may sell our products. They take care of billing. They do a bunch of different stuff. They may sell the products. So they add value, and they should get, and oftentimes we use a discount or a rebate as well as a way of compensating them for some of the value they add. So distribution partners add value, and then they do different things. And understanding what they do is really helpful in understanding how much they should get paid for what they do, which is through the discount or the rebate. So the dimensions of getting channel incentives right. And so I focus on channel incentives, but much of this also applies when you have a direct customer and you're giving them discounts and rebates as well. Not all of it, but most of it. So the first one is the types of things we want to understand is, are the commercial terms, discounts and rebates, are they aligned with what we're trying to do? It's amazing how frequently that is not the case. And in fact, this year's discounts and rebates are last year's discounts and rebates tweaked, but the reasons why they're structured that way are lost in the mists of time. Secondly, you want to pay for performance or pay for the drivers of performance. So we want to pay, and that's where rebates kick in, right? We want to pay somebody when they do things that we want them to do, i.e. buy more or sell more or whatever it is. There's a couple then around how are we distributing our discounts and rebates across different products. So we talked a few minutes ago about how push and pull products should have very different discount or rebate allocations. Pull products you shouldn't have to discount. Pull products need to get discounted. There was a funny story at Medtronic on push and pull. So they noticed this great new thing called the iPad, and they wanted to give them to all their salespeople. So they went to Apple and said, we want to buy 1,000 iPads. What's the price? And Apple said, it's $699, the list price. And Medtronic went, no, you don't understand. We want to buy 1,000. What's the price? And they said, $699 each. They didn't have to discount, right? They didn't need to discount, and they bought them. But that's because Apple believed in its product and believed in the value proposition, and you know, you don't need to discount in those cases. Lots of people don't get that, right? And it's a high stakes game, right? But allocating, so that's what we mean by product allocation of the discount and the rebate. The same with customers. Some customers should get them, some don't. So if it's your core customer and they're very big, you might be more flexible on the price than if it's a opportunistic customer that frankly has a lot of baggage and is going to be hard to service, and then you may not do any discounting at all. And if they buy it, that's great. And if they don't buy it, that's okay too. And finally, and this is one way, is the complexity in the process. So especially rebates are very complicated things. They make it more painful to manage. So they only make sense if you're getting value out of them. Otherwise, do a discount. So we can talk about we'll touch on where you would do that or why you wouldn't. But these are the things I look at to try and assess whether the discounts and rebates make sense, whether the waterfall makes sense or not.